The piece is it was never meant, it's for the veterans, but it's also if anyone goes in there, I don't know, I've sort of, the key with it is I watched as a group of school kids went in there. They didn't have any connection to the war specifically. They're actually a rowdy bunch of kids, and they're kids, they're having a good time. And the minute they started walking into it, the teacher didn't have to say anything, they just quieted down.
Hi, my name is Carlisha Griffin. Between the years 1957 and 1975, one of the most horrific wars were going on, known as the Vietnam War. This war was one of the most treacherous things that happened on this earth that resulted in lives being taken, women being held up against their will, and hearts being left torn apart. People wanted this battle to end soon, however, it lasted longer than hoped. Because this war was so horrific and so many lives were lost, people sought out to enter in the 1981 art contest to honor the veterans' services. In the year 1982, the best masterpiece was chosen, called the Vietnam Memorial, which stands in Washington, D.C. The granite built wall was created by a young woman by the name of Maya Lin. Lin was a 21-year-old Yale student from Ohio who graduated with a bachelor's degree in arts. Her idea was to come up with something that fit with the things that happened in a place that everyone could relate to. She created a work of art that stood firm with names of dead soldiers resembling death and people mourning. This wall was so precious that people of all classes attended, such as Ronald Reagan, Ross Perot, Secretary of Interior James, and many more. Lin's piece not only affected families, but it affected people all around the world.
Hi, my name is Ashley De Leon, and aside from the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in 1982, Maya Lin also designed a museum of the Chinese in America in 1980, and the Civil Rights Memorial in 1989. Some of her other artworks include the Groundsel in 1993, which was her first major scale artwork. She also designed the Women's Table in 1993, it's located in New Haven, Connecticut. Eclipse Time in 1995, The Wayfield 1995, Above and Below in 2007, and her most recent artwork is The Last Memorial in 2009.
And in both sides of the controversy, Maya Lin, her intention of the design to to make people experience the feeling of death and how it takes time for people to heal over the deaths of fallen soldiers. And while others like who opposed to it, like Vietnam War veterans, they thought it was a non-traditional way of remembering the fallen soldiers.
Hi, my name is Elisha Shrestha. Um, um, and my conclusion is the controversy started diminishing after the memorial wall was disclosed on November 13, 1982. When Lynn visited the expected location for memorial, she wrote that she imagined taking a knife and cutting into earth, opening up an initial violence and pain that in time would heal. Her memorial proved to be a pilgrimage site for those who served in war and those who had loved one fought in Vietnam. It became a sacred place of healing as she wanted it to be.
Sort of reactions to the piece that will still be the same sort of psychological reaction to it. And I think it was always meant so that it is a timeline of a specific war, but in essence, it is about maybe the universal loss of people in a war.